let's talk about commitments. What we're not talking about when we talk about commitments, we are not talking about trying to force more things into our schedule. We are not talking about trying to multitask more. No, really, when I'm using the word commitment, I'm actually meaning staying dedicated to the things that you believe make you more true and strong and focused. It's a matter of priorities. It's a matter of, wouldn't you agree, those things that bring flow into our lives. So let's talk about commitments. And I'm wondering, how do you feel about the word commitment? When we look it up in the dictionary, it says, the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause and activity, devotion, allegiance, loyalty, faithfulness, all these great words that sort of hinge on one bigger word, which is integrity. Doing what we say we will do when we say we will do it. It also means that we tie ourselves to something, and hopefully freely. The commitments that I make, and hopefully the commitments that you make, are things that you're committed to because your inner plumb line, the part of you that guides your life, wants these commitments. So how do we manage them? And I'd like to know how you manage them. I do a couple of things. The first one is I only do 3 areas of commitment in my life at a time. I literally, if I had 3 balls in my hand, I could juggle 3 balls. Literally, actually. And you know what? That's been very useful for me because I found that I can juggle 3 areas of commitment. And then that's my limit. What's your limit? It's taken experimentation and time to figure that out. But it's what I call the 3x3 strategy. I pick 3 areas of life that I'm going to commit myself to. One is relationship, one is self, and one is career. In the relationship category, I have 3 subpoints, hence the 3x3. There's first the relationship with my partner and making daily investments so that there is flow and connection, and when needed, those crucial conversations. I make sure that the next bullet point, which is my family, my children and a grandchild now, that I have weekly connection with them, that I am in their lives enough to encourage them to be part of what they're excited about. And then finally, friends. I keep a very small group of friends. I have found that I'm really only good at maintaining a small circle of friends. And so in the hard times and the good times, we try to stay connected. That's what I mean by 3x3. So what do you do to manage commitments? Are you overrun with commitments? The next thing that I do is I really watch the quality of my commitments, because the quality of my commitments are dependent upon how deliberate and mindful I am when I set them. So I'm very careful what I say yes to, and I say no to a whole lot more. So what does it take for you to be committed to something? And how important are commitments? I was having kind of an emailing exchange with a client on this very topic, and on Monday she sent me she has an app called Your Pattern. And the pattern posted for her on the 10th was, you're learning that commitment is your path to freedom, and that without a defined purpose, you may struggle to know who you are. And I asked her for permission that I might share that with you too, because you might be learning that your commitments is a path, and your path to freedom. And without a defined purpose, you may struggle to know who you are. Be very careful with the commitments that you make. The quality of our commitments is dependent upon the quality of the things that we commit to. And when we're deliberate and mindful about the commitments that we make, we are far more successful with the commitments that we keep. Just a thought today about commitments. Those who keep their commitments are badasses. And that's who we respect here at Soul Salt. I hope this has been useful. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. And also, to see more videos like this, go out to YouTube. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel, which is Soul Salt Coaching, all one word. There's also a blog that you can look at on how to prioritize your life. And this section about commitments is part of that blog. Have a great week. Be committed to something important. Take care.